Hi guys, in this lecture I'm going to teach you how to apply the different background on the HTML page. Here you see that this is just a white background. So now I'm going to give the different colors to this background, and then I give the image background to this white screen. So now let's start. First of all, here I'm going to give the background to the body. Here what we need to do, we need to write the style, that is the internal style sheet. Here is the style, and in between these tags we need to write the body selector. I'm gonna apply the style on full body. I'm gonna apply the background color, and then we need to write the colon, and then we are able to write any name of the color. Here I'm gonna write red, and so now here it's become red. And here we are also able to write the hexadecimal color code. Here write the hash, and then we have to, I'm gonna write this code, and this code is for maybe for yellow or red, so it is for red, and I'm gonna add an F, so now it is for yellow. Here you can see that this is a hexadecimal code, and you can also write the color value in the RGB values. Here write the RGB, then we have to write the three number values from 0 to 255. Here I'm going to write the 0, a random value, 255. So let's check this, what is this color. So here this is a color, and now I am gonna give the background image. So now here I'm gonna remove this, and here write the background image property, then colon, and now here I'm gonna write URL, and then the parentheses, and then in between these parentheses we have to write the address, name, and extension of the image. And here is a image whose extension is JPG and whose name is 1.jpg. Here write the 1.jpg, and now execute it. So here you can see that the images repeat over all the screen. Here is the image, and if we don't want to repeat the image, then we have to write background repeat property, and then we have to write no repeat. So now let's check it. So now the image is not going to repeat, and if we want to repeat the image in a specific direction, if we want to repeat the image in the X direction or in the X-axis, so what we need to do, we have to write repeat X. Here it is only repeating in the X-axis. If we want to repeat in the Y-axis or in the vertical direction, so we have to write like this. And if we want to repeat in both directions, then we have to write repeat only. Here it is repeating the image in both directions, X-axis and Y-axis. And now I am going to tell you about another property related to the image, that is background position. And before this, here I'm going to write no repeat, so you can clearly understand the background position. Here write the background position property, then colon, and I'm gonna give it the value. You can give it the value right top or the left top or the left bottom or the right bottom. So now here I'm gonna give it the value right bottom, right top. So now let's check it. So now the images appear in the right top corner, and you can also give it the different values, left bottom, right bottom, and the left top. So now we can also give it the value in the numbers. You can give it the value of the x-axis is 100 pixel. So now it is shown with the distance of 100 pixel in the x-axis and the 50 pixel distance in the y-axis. here you can see that it is 100 pixel in the x-axis and the 50 pixel in the y-axis, and you can also give it the value in the percentages. Here is 100% and here is a 50% in the y-axis. Now let's check it, and here you can see that this is the value and it has many changed effect. And the next thing is the background size. So what is the background size? You can fix the size of the image in the background. So now here I'm gonna edit this and give it the size, and you can give it the predefined values. First is cover, so it cover all the screen. So here you can see that it cover all the screen, and you can also give it contain. So here you can see that the contain have created just a little picture in the page. So now I'm gonna zoom in. Here is the picture. Here you can see that this is a picture. The contain value is just used when you want to show the picture. The picture is just fit inside the canvas. So you can also write the 100% width, and the height is automatically adjusted. So now the picture is spread down all over the screen. You can also give the height is also 100%. So here you can see that here is the picture, and you can also give the pixel values in the pixel. 100 pixel height and 100 pixel width. First is width, second is height, and here is the image. And the next thing is the background attachment. So now what is the background attachment? For this I am gonna create some paragraphs in the body. Here I'm gonna create a paragraph. Here is the paragraph tag. Now I'm gonna copy the paragraph from the Wikipedia, and here is the Wikipedia, and here I'm gonna copy this paragraph, copy and paste it here. So now this is just a simple paragraph, and now I'm gonna paste it many more times. Now let's execute it, and we have to paste it many and more times. So now this is the way. So now here you can see that here I'm gonna remove the background size. This is just for the background attachment property. So now let's watch it. Here is the picture, and when we scroll down the page, so here you can see that the picture is also scroll along with the paragraph, or in other words the picture will be hide when we scroll the page. So if we want to fix the picture on the page, whenever we scroll down the page, the picture will be fixed. And now we have to provide the background attachment property, and here we have to write fixed. And now let's execute it, and here you can see that when we scroll down the page, the picture is fixed on its place. And you can also give it the value scroll. So the picture is scroll along with the content. This is the default value. And here you have seen that the background have so many properties: background color, background image, background repeat, background attachment, and also the background position and size, which I have erased from this editor. But we don't need to write all the values and the properties separately. We have a shorthand property in which we can give all the values. Here what we need to do, we have to write background, and at the first we are able to give the color. Here I'm gonna give the color red, and then we are able to give the image, and here I'm gonna write 2.jpg, and we are able to give the only one value between the color and the image. But here I'm going to show you example, and then we are able to give the position of the image. Here I'm going to give it the right top, and then forward slash, and then we are able to give the size of the image, and I'm going to remove the position, or you can also remove the size from here. And then we have to give the background repeat property value. Here I'm going to give repeat, and then the background attachment whose value is fixed. And so now let's watch it. Here you can see that the color is apply, but the image is repeat all over the body, and it have the 100% size and the fixed attachment when we scroll down the page. And we can also remove any value from these values. It's still working. Here you can see that. So this is the way we can put all the values in the one property, and you can also give only one value if you want to give only one value. Here we are able to only give the color, so it's not going to create any problem. And I hope you understand my lecture. If you have any problems, so kindly add the discussion on Udemy. I will help you as much as I can, and in my next lecture I am going to discuss how to give the different style to the text. So see you in the next lecture.